What's going on, guys? Snickel here, and in this video I'll be walking you through how to get all of the online trophies for Far Cry 2 on the PlayStation 3. This guide will be the most efficient way to get through all of the online trophies, and in order to do this, you must boost some, if not all of these trophies, since the player base is non-existent. I just wanted to clear that up before getting into this guide, so if you aren't a fan of boosting for any online trophies, then disregard any of the boosting methods that I discuss. Before we go any further, I want to let you know that this multiplayer guide is brought to you by Rep Sports. Rep Sports provides all kinds of workout and energy supplements that you can use to keep you moving through games and long boosts. I personally enjoy their Raise Energy line of product, which is a zero sugar energy drink that allows me to get through my endless list of games. If you're interested, be sure to check the link in the description and use coupon code SNICKEL at checkout for 15% off your entire order. Let's now get back to your regularly scheduled programming. Anyway, Far Cry 2 has a total of 15 online trophies. You will need a maximum of 16 players to get one trophy, 3 to get a few other trophies, but a majority of the game can be done with just 2 players. All matches must be completed in the ranked match section of the game. You can set lobbies up for specific modes and maps, which can make it hard for others to find you. The best way to set up the lobby is to select Uprising as the game mode, Dirty Work for the map, reduce the spawn time to 5 seconds, and under advanced options, put Hardcore mode on. This will reduce the time to kill, preserving weapon durability and speeding up the process just a little bit. These rank lobbies give the host full control over who they want to ban from the lobbies, so it gives an easy alternative if people keep joining and bugging you. If you're looking for people to do this game, be sure to check out PSN Profiles. This is a site made for trophy hunters by trophy hunters that has a multitude of features. There will be a link below to the gaming sessions portion of the site where you can set up sessions to boost whatever trophies you would need. But be sure to check out all the other great features that the site has to offer as well. In order to complete all of the online trophies, it can take anywhere between 40 to 80 hours, depending on how many people you're playing with, and if you are self-boosting. Also linked below, you will find a Google Sheets link, which will take you to a read-only version of a way to track all your kills for the manuals. In order to use this, you must be logged into a Google account, and then from the file drop-down in the upper left-hand corner, you can choose copy the file to your drive and update as you go along. I do want to thank NCS Fan for helping with the boost and also helping with organization of parts of this guide. I will leave a link to his YouTube channel down in the description below as well, so be sure to check him out. Let's start off with the most painful trophy to get since it requires a lot of coordination, and that is War Party, which is to win a match with 16 players. I want to discuss some of the weird quirks in this game shortly, but this trophy doesn't really hit any of those quirks since you will just need to play 2 games with 16 players in order for everyone to get the trophy. You will want to set up a rank match in the game mode Uprising. The map doesn't matter, but we used Bastion. Set the minimum players to 16, and respawn time doesn't matter as well. Now just start the match and have the winning team capture all the bases and then kill the captain. This will earn the trophy for half of the group, so rinse and repeat with the other half to get everyone the trophy. I do want to make a note that if anyone leaves the game mid-match, no one will earn the trophy, so everybody has to stay for the entirety of the matches. So that doesn't have to be the first trophy that you knock out while going for all these online trophies, but I would suggest it just because of the coordination that you have to have in order to get that trophy done. Now, let's get into the main chunk of this guide, but before I do, I want to talk about a few little quirks that you'll need to keep an eye out for while going for everything in this multiplayer. First off, we have to know the differences between kills, headshots, and executions. You will need to get all 3 different types of these kills while playing through the online, but it's very quirky with the way that it counts them. So, when you shoot someone and kill them, they will be downed. You must then shoot them again on the ground to execute them. Sometimes you will randomly do enough damage that they will immediately die without going down, which will count as a kill and execution. Downing them will earn you 1 kill, and the execution will earn you 1 execution. Now, when you shoot someone in the head, you will earn 1 headshot, but this will not count for 1 kill. This means for a gun that you will need to get 100 kills and 50 headshots, for example, you will need to get a total of 150 kills with that gun. It doesn't make sense to me that headshots don't count as kills, but it's the way that the game tracks and we have to deal with it. Next up, we have the game having the ability to possibly not properly track stats sometimes if you go over 1500 points. Now, it is rare that you will ever go over 1500 points in one match while going for regular kills if you're just playing with one other person. But while going for revives and multi-kills, you can get close and sometimes easily exceed that number. When you quit the game, any XP earned over 1500 will not count. Just be mindful of this while playing, but I will discuss another quirk a little later on in another section. The next two tie together a little, but they are that there's a few seconds spawn immunity and how bad rockets can be with multi-kills. We found out if you shoot an enemy with a gun one time and then shoot him with a rocket for a multi-kill, it works 9 out of 10 times. There can be issues with not causing enough damage and enemies bleeding out that won't actually get the multi-kill. Also, rockets can prove to be difficult to get to explode. Most of the time you will need to be a decent distance away for them to explode properly. For the spawn immunity, you will need to wait to shoot and kill instead of blasting right when the enemy spawns. To determine when the invincibility has worn off, wait until the shield symbol over their head has disappeared. Another major problem is that you have to reset the servers every few matches. It is best to play no more than 4 consecutive matches, then have the host quit the game to the PS3 menu. Once they reload the game, they can just continue to host. If you don't reset the lobby, the game will just refuse to connect you, and some players have reported losing progress on manuals when this has happened. If you are boosting with an alt account, always have the alt host the match, as it should eliminate any major risks to your stats and XP. Lastly, we have occasional issues with the servers. If you can't connect, the first step would be to hard reset your PS3 and just turn it off and turn it back on. If this doesn't work, then the only way is to have some patience. Ubisoft did some maintenance a few months back, but the servers still aren't 100%. If you can't connect or are having issues with stat saving, simply just take a break and come back a little later. NCS Fan had 2 times where he couldn't connect very well for a night and for stats, and he had his Spaz 12 not count some kills at some point. Just keep an eye out for all these quirks. I know that it's a lot, but this game can be a little finicky. Just have some patience and understand that this isn't something that you're going to get done in a day or two. It's going to take a little bit of time to get used to and get through. Now let's get into some more trophies. The next part that I would go for is the user map trophies. These are easy but can take a little time to get. First up, we have the trophy Mapper, which is to create a map and get it validated in all game modes. From the map community menu in the game, head to the map editor. From here, you will be put into the map editor. All you need to do is press the start button and look under validation to see the requirements needed for each game mode. I won't go through each one since there are approximately 11 validations that you'll need to meet, but place everything that needs to be placed and save. Your map will be validated with all game modes. You can be as creative as you like here, or just place things down wherever you want to get it as fast as possible. Lastly in this section, we have the trophy Adventurer, which is to download and rate 25 user maps. You'll want to download 25 maps from the community and then head into Player Match to play them. Before you load anything up, I would make sure that 25 total maps have been downloaded. I personally had issues with downloading maps and then them not showing up in the map selection. Head into the Player Match and create a match. In the menus, you can add a rotation of modes and maps to go through. You'll want to add 15 different maps to this rotation and play them since that's the max that you can add. Now just start the game, and whenever you load into the first match, you want to quit immediately. This will then give you the option to rate the map that you played on. Rinse and repeat this a total of 25 times to get the Adventurer trophy. Before we get into any other trophies or start to grind out all of the kills, the next thing that you'll want to do is get all of the level-based trophies. I know what you're thinking, well, how is this possible without getting any kills or anything? There is a glitch in the game that will allow you to get to level 30 and then continue to D-rank to all the other levels. This glitch can be done with just 2 other people, so no need to get a big group together for this. The reason that you want to do this earlier rather than later is because it will take more time to initially D-rank and do the glitch, and also there is a possibility of messing up your game and not being able to do the glitch. And trust me, you do not want to be locked out of this glitch, because just to get from level 29 to 30 could take you upwards of hundreds of hours to get, and around 1.5 million XP. I do want to note that if you do the glitch, your XP tracking will be more or less broken for the rest of the time that you play the game. But this glitch does not affect any of your kills or manuals. I will leave a link to a video in the description below of someone showing exactly how they did the glitch, but I will also be explaining it to you right now and the little quirks that you will get with it. To start off, we need to D-rank to rank 0. To do this, you enter a match of Uprising and exceed the 1500 point mark. Once you exceed 1500 points in a match, just complete the game. At the end of this match, you should get the trophy Best in Class, which is to get the highest XP total in one match in a ranked match, and Superior Captain, which is to win a round as the captain in Uprising mode in a ranked match. Now, when you get back to the lobby screen, you want to place a single diamond onto any class. If you don't have any diamonds to place, you will need to level up to get a diamond to place. If you have placed all of your diamonds, then you will be locked out of this glitch. I will leave a link to a forum post where people have tested getting rid of diamonds, but you may be out of luck. Now that you've placed your diamond, I want you to load the match up. When you load into the match, you want to select the option to reset your diamonds. This should give you a prompt that you will lose XP if you do this. That's the message that we want to see. If you don't see this message, then the glitch has not been set up correctly and you will need to start back at square one with earning more than 1500 XP in one match. If you got the correct message about negative XP, you want to accept it and then let the other player capture all 3 points and kill you. Remember to be playing Uprising while doing this, it will make it go way faster. Once the game ends, you should end up D-ranking exactly 1 level. Continue to D-rank until you reach rank 0. So if you are rank 5 when doing this glitch, it will take a total of 5 games to get to rank 0. Once at rank 0, you want to close the game and reload it. When you get back to the multiplayer menu, you will see on the right hand side that you will be rank 30 with a weird amount of XP. Simply load into the lobby of the game and get the trophy Warlord, which is to reach rank 30. Now you want to continue to D-rank to get whichever other rank-based trophies that you need. There is one for rank 5, 10, and 20 that will need to be earned. The good thing is that you don't need to start a new match and re-earn the 1500 points. You can start to D-rank immediately, and also you will always be rank 30. This means if you D-rank to rank 10 for the trophy, once you close the game and reopen it, you will be back to rank 30. This is extremely helpful because you will need to be rank 18 to have enough diamonds to unlock all of the guns for the manuals. Doing this glitch may make your level trophies look a little funky, but it is a widely accepted method throughout the community, so you shouldn't get banned from any leaderboards or sites if you do go through with this glitch. Now that we've gotten the headache out of the way, we can go for a few easy trophies. First being Safari Tour, which is to play at least 1 full round in every official map in a ranked match. There are a total of 14 maps. You can set these through a playlist while playing the mode Uprising. Just let someone capture all the points and kill the captain after. Each match should take no longer than 3 minutes to complete. Next up is the trophy Battle Hardened, which is to play at least 1 full round in every game mode in a ranked match. There are a total of 4 modes to play. Simply just set up a playlist with each mode and play it fully to the end. Before we head in to get all the revives and kills we need, there is one more thing to do. If you've gotten all the level trophies and you don't need to do the Warlord glitch, when in the main menu, be sure to place all your diamonds and get all classes up to rank 3. Just getting 1 to rank 3 will earn you the trophy Upgraded Player, but you want to get them all up to rank 3 to get access to all weapons moving forward. Next, we'll look at the 2 revive-based trophies. These are First Response Team and Field Hospital, earned by getting the most revives in a match and 500 total revives, respectively. These trophies will require an additional boosting partner, so 3 people in total. Thankfully, the revival system is bugged in a good way. If you down someone and then immediately have them revived while sitting in a corner where they can't slide around, they'll get up quickly and can immediately be downed again using a machete. This can allow each player to get the trophy within 4 to 5 matches each. The last section of this guide is what will take the longest, and it is working towards the trophy Soldier of Misfortune, which is to unlock field manuals for all weapons in ranked matches. There are 2 sections to this process. The first being weapons that need multi-kills, which will require 3 players to get through, and the next being the regular kills and headshots, which will just require 2 people. Be sure to use the link in the description below, which will take you to a Google Sheets tracking document, which can be used for all the weapons and what's needed for each manual. It is a read-only document, so you will need to go to File and make a copy to your own Google Drive. To do all the killing, you want to be playing Uprising on Dirty Work with 5-second spawn times and Hardcore enabled. After you kill the other players, be sure to look in the direction of where they died, and they should spawn in another spot close by. If you continue to look in the direction they are when you killed them, they should continue to spawn in the same 2 locations. To start off are the weapons that require multi-kills. These can be a pain because they don't store a lot of ammo, they break fairly easily, and it can take a few shots to get used to where to shoot to get both kills. You also want to shoot more towards the ground, but this won't always work, and always remember to wait until the spawn immunity goes away to start blasting. Also, I would advise for you to shoot the enemy 1 to 2 times to lower their health before using an explosive gun that needs multi-kills. Just getting these guns done will take anywhere between 15 to 20 hours, and I would advise you to do them first as they are the most painful to get through. Now we will get into all the other guns, which are going to take some time to get through, but are pretty straightforward once you know how to do them. Most guns will have 3 manuals tied to them, which will require the same things needed to complete them, just more kills are needed for certain guns. If you did the Warlord glitch first, then luckily you won't have to worry about passing the 1500 XP, since you don't need to worry about XP in this section. On average, with 2 ult accounts to kill, I was pulling around 80 kills around, so every 15 minutes. Now the type of kills you go for are crucial for the manuals. The first type are just regular kills. These are pretty self-explanatory, but you need to kill but not get a headshot for these to count. Depending on the gun, these will range from anywhere between 100 to 500 kills per manual. Next up we have executions. Now these are counted for when you shoot someone and they are bleeding out on the ground. You cannot earn these while doing headshots, so these should be worked on while doing kills. These will range from 50 to 250 depending on the gun and manual. Lastly, we have the headshots that require you to get headshots, but these headshots won't count towards kills. These will range from 50 to 250 depending on the gun and manual. Going through all of these kills will vary depending on how many people you are killing and if you are self-boosting or you need to AFK for other users. For me personally, using the most efficient method of 2 ults and not having to AFK for anyone else, I was able to get through the rest of the kills in around 22-ish hours. Regardless of what methods you use or in what order you earn your trophies, at this point, you should have earned every trophy and completed the infamous Far Cry 2 multiplayer. Depending on your means and methods, this should take you anywhere between 40 to 80 hours. This is strongly dependent on whether you do this alone with alternate PS3s or if you're playing with another actual player. Despite the infamy of this multiplayer in comparison to games like Killzone 2 and Battlefield Bad Company, this game actually surprised me on how laid back and easy it was. I think this is because I was using multiple other PS3s and doing everything on my own accord. Either way, don't let this game scare you, given that a majority of the game can be done with just 2 people. Given the age of the game, the upcoming next generation of consoles, and seemingly more PS3 servers shutdown, if you want to do this game, I would say to start it sooner rather than later. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you found it enjoyable or informative, be sure to leave a like below. If you would like to see this type of video for any other game, be sure to leave a comment below. I will only make these types of videos on games that I personally complete, so I can give my personal insight on how to make it more efficient for you all. Again, I would like to thank NCS Fan for helping me with multi-kills and writing parts of this guide. Be sure to check out his YouTube channel in the link below. I will also leave a bunch of other links for more useful things to help you get through this multiplayer the most efficient way. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the game in the comments below as well, and if you've made it this far, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this. Anyway, I hope to see you guys around sometime soon.